talk about it.
Hey guys, sorry, I'm exhausted. So tonight we are starting our series on cults. We were going to do it last week, but
one of them. I thought we already started, didn't we? There we go. There's light.
Okay, so we started it already. I told you guys I'm tired. Really fucking tired. All right, so let's get in here. Hey Mikey, what's up? I hope you're feeling better. Hey Calvin. How are you doing? Hey, Lacey. Long time no see. What's up, Nadine? Hello.
Nadine, what's up?
All right, let's jump into this. Tonight we're talking about Nxivm and not the heartburn medicine. It is Nxivm, Nxivm. It is an American cult that actually had forced labor, racketeering, and sex trafficking.
That's every cult, actually.
Yeah. So
unless you're
well, there were celebrities involved.
Unless you're Applewhite.
Yeah. Marshall Applewhite. We will be doing a podcast on him.
Yep.
Not a live feed. But
no, there's more. There's stuff coming with that.
So let's start with under the fair use, another author may make limited use of the original author's work without asking permission. Pursuant to 17 U.S. Code 107, certain uses of copyrighted material for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarship, or research is not an infringement of copyright. And I think we should also put in here the related content may be disturbing to some individuals. Yeah. We are going to be talking about sex trafficking, and we are going to be talking about rape. So yeah, trigger warning.
They kind of go hand in hand, actually.
But I have to say it.
I know.
So Nxivm is an American cult that engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, and racketeering. Based out of Clifton Park, New York, which is a suburb of Albany. Nxivm purported to be a multi-level marketing company. And actually, if you Google Nxivm, it will say that.
It's just like freaking your pretty face is going to hell.
Mhm.
Who's here in the marketing? All of the demons raise their hand.
I like can't throw a stone in here without hitting a lawyer.
No, really. That's how you're gonna get your lawyer. Just lobbing stones.
But they hit Gary. He's
They
not a
hit
lawyer.
Gary's awesome.
I'm a lawyer now.
I freaking love Henry Zabrowski.
All right, so Nxivm was saying that it was a multi-level marketing company that offered personal and professional development seminars through its executive success programs.
They were a pyramid scheme too.
Yep. Of a large of large group awareness training.
You know, you actually you have a vested interest in this though. If you do become part of the cult, because if you get 3 cult members, and you technically have 3 cult members underneath you, and you can tell them what to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So the company was recruiting platform for a secret society called DOS, in which women were branded and forced into sexual slavery.
Yes, this is where it's going to get brutal.
In early 2018, Nxivm's founder, Keith Raniere, which I will pull a picture of him right now. Here you go. Kind of looks like Stephen King.
It kind of looks like a cross between Stephen King and Bill Gates.
He does.
If Bill Gates or Stephen King decided to write code and not do cocaine in the 70s and 80s.
And alongside his associate, actress Allison Mack. Here you go.
I don't know what she was in, though.
She was a recruiter.
No. I mean, what movies was she in? Did we ever look that up?
Yeah.
She looks very familiar. I think I've seen her in other...
She was in Smallville.
Oh, okay. I'm starting to really remember this now.
Yeah, she was in Smallville.
Yeah. Didn't they have links to Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler. Isn't that where Cuba Gooding Jr. was like getting some of his people?
I think so. Well, so Nxivm headquarters is 30 minutes from where Nadine lives. And yes, it's in Clifton Park.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, creepy, right?
Seeing how Tyler's here, we got to mention
October again, yes.
That was awesome yesterday.
If you guys did not see it, last night we got a great surprise in the middle of our feed. 2 guys from October Noir came in, Tom and Tyler here, who is the new drummer.
Yep.
And they debuted Crimson and Clover, which does not come out until March 20th. So if you guys missed it, you might want to go back and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't miss it, go back and check it out anyway. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Do it. And yeah, Nadine, Smallville.
Yeah.
Oh, she says very high security there. Yeah.
Wait, who was she on Smallville?
I don't know.
I'm
I never
curious
watched
now,
the damn show.
I actually thought it was a good show, wasn't it? I watched a few episodes.
I never watched it. You know why I didn't watch it?
I know the Superman and that depowered and all that stuff.
No. You know why I didn't watch it? Because everybody at in my class loved it, and I hated all of them.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Whenever people I don't like tend to like stuff.
Yeah, there's a reason I haven't watched Handmaid's Tale.
No, that show's just.
That's because of Bucky Beaver.
Oh God, yeah. That show seems terrible though too.
Anyway.
I know a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, it's so whatever." It was like they literally have a group of chicks they breed with, and that's the entire premise of the show.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can just go watch porn. Yes.
Anyway, here we go. Back into here. So in early 2018, Keith Raniere and Allison Mack were arrested and indicted on federal charges related to DOS, including sex trafficking. Others associated with Nxivm were also charged with federal crimes. As of April 2019, 5 people associated with Nxivm and Mack, including co-founder Nancy Salzman, Lauren Salzman, Seagram heiress Claire Bronfman. I can't say that. I don't know why. Bronfman. And bookkeeper Kathy Russell had pled guilty to various charges. Raniere was convicted in federal court of sex trafficking and racketeering on June 19th, 2019. On September 30th, 2020, Claire Bronfman, I don't know why I can't say that, became the first defendant sentenced in the case, when she was ordered to serve 6 years and 9 months in federal prison.
We gotta block someone. That is a major bot.
Hey, girls!
I'm sorry, guy.
Well, I want to pull it up though.
I know. Yeah, we gotta block them. They're trolling. Give me a second here.
They're not trolling. They're just
spamming is what they're doing. Block. There we go.
Anyway, so Susan, hi.
Hi, Susan. What's going on?
Good to see you too, and thank you for sharing, guys.
Thank you.
Please make sure to share, like, follow, smash that bell, do all the above.
Dogs.
Look, dogs. Look, fam.
Look, fam, bam. Bambalam.
Can't even do that.
Ram jam.
Okay. Anyway. So she was only ordered to 6 years and 9 months in a federal prison. Mack was sentenced to 3 years in the prison. And for the record, we will get into Allison Mack's role in this. And she deserved way, way more than 3 years. Way more.
She's already out then. No, she's getting out this year.
No, she's getting out next year.
Well, they were convicted in 2019.
2020.
Oh.
Actually, 2021. So she'll get out in 2024. She was the one that was recruiting girls and bringing them in to be sex slaves.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
So after Raniere's conviction, he continued to direct loyalists from behind bars, encouraging continued recruitment. At his direction, members of the group have regularly danced outside of Raniere's jail.
He became Suge Knight?
And staged coordinated protests of individual prosecutors. In September 2020, it was estimated that about 50 to 60 people remained loyal to Raniere, and he was sentenced to 120 years in prison in October of 2020.
Wait, wasn't this freaking...
This was all going on during the pandemic.
Well, I'm just saying, wasn't like New York like under like strict lockdown at the time or something like that, and they were able to still keep doing this stuff? Yeah.
Anyway, had a birthday last week. Hey, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Whoa, Black Betty. Have you seen the one that's all "Whoa, Black Betty"? Alazapram.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Xanax. Alazapram is Xanax. So,
is there a granny in the band?
No, there's one.
Is there a granny on a Zanny?
Whoa, Black Betty, ambulance.
Whoa, Black Betty, ambulance. Wasn't there someone else named like Ann something that they did?
There was a few. There. By the way, if you guys get the chance, Black Betty memes are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Again, motherfucker.
Block him again. There we go.
Okay, so.
Oh, again! Look.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Give us a second here, guys.
Love face. We don't give a flying fuck. Just saying.
Bring him up.
It's not like anyone's gonna go over there.
Oh, we already blocked him. That's why. Just got to delete the comment.
Anyhow, it was marketed as a women's empowerment group, and women should recruit other women. Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh, thank you. It currently in the light looks like a big stick popsicle. I'm not exactly angry about it, but it's not what I was going for.
That's crazy, the lighting that we had to turn that on, because for some odd reason right now it was like darker, you know. It's already blocked. He's good.
Yeah, my hair's actually pink and orange. Pink and yellow, really. Okay, stop squirreling me. Okay, let's get back into this. So, before founding Nxivm, Raniere created Consumers Byline, a business venture that the New York Attorney General accused of having been a pyramid scheme. Raniere signed a consent order in 1996 in which he denied any wrongdoing but agreed to pay $40,000 in fines and to be permanently banned from promoting, offering, or granting participation in a chain distribution scheme.
On a train?
In a train.
While performing a train, he cannot promote. Sorry.
In a chain distribution scheme. Guys, I'm sorry. I am unbelievably tired. I did 15 miles today.
I'm just laughing at the fact that it was all... It just made me think as while performing on a train, he can no longer promote.
Yes. Well, no, I did 15 miles today, so I am unbelievably tired. I did Bubblegum Pink a couple times. Ooh, I would love to see it.
I'm just a silver fox with my hair and
yeah, he is.
Look at this. I'm the silver panda.
Joey.
Hey, Joey, I'm the black metal panda.
He is a black metal panda. So, in 1998, Raniere and Nancy Salzman founded Nxivm, which was a personal development company offering executive success programs, ESP, and a range of techniques for self-improvement. Raniere claimed that its main emphasis is to have people experience more joy in their lives through rape.
Through the sex trade.
During Nxivm seminars, students would call Raniere and Salzman Vanguard and Prefect.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. Say that.
Yeah, you were too loud over it. Let's try this again.
No. I heard it. I just want to make sure I heard that right.
During seminars, the students would call Raniere and Salzman Vanguard and Prefect, respectively.
Vanguard meaning at the front line.
Keith Raniere was Vanguard, and Nancy Salzman was Prefect.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. If I was like the head of a cult, I'm not gonna. Seriously, I would make them call me Van Halen. Oh, Mikey's over there now.
And I'm a bipolar bear. Yes, I know.
I'm sorry, Joey. That's funny.
He's the bear. He's always a bear.
I'm the bipolar bear. That's a good one, man.
Yay!
Yay, Mikey's over on YouTube.
Tell that bot to fuck off.
Oh, we got him. Did he come back? Oh, he's back.
They came back.
There we go. They keep making new accounts is what they're doing.
Damn, they're fast.
Well, they're bots.
They're fucking fast. All right, let's do this again.
Online strips. Did they spell that right? Online strips without
clothes. Isn't that? I mean, wait a second.
Girls here streamer recommends. As we're talking about the sex trade, this bot comes in.
More like prevert. In my country, when you violate a holy animal, we beat you with bamboo sticks, you prevert.
Oh my god, that part. My watch! Just a cow right in the ass and gets it back. Oh, his ring, the ring. That's what it was.
I thought it was, yeah.
That was a ring because it was like a wedding ring or something. What was the name of the movie again?
Say It Isn't So.
Say It Isn't. That movie is great. The end of it, where they thought he died and they released it in ashes. It was like some ashes of some other guy that just blows all over him.
All right, so sorry. Let's get back to the Vanguard and Prefect. So the Hollywood Reporter wrote that Raniere adopted the title from the 1981 video game Vanguard, in which the destruction of one's enemies increased one's own power. Within the organization, the reasoning for the titles was that Raniere was the leader of a philosophical movement, and Salzman was his first student.
He literally took first of all, that's every RPG. Whenever you kill people in RPGs or whatever you do, you gain experience from it.
Speaking of, I got to play Mass Effect down here. Hey, Sykes, how are you? Long time no see.
We'll fight over who gets to use the Xbox. I'm just kidding.
You do know I'm a Vanguard in Mass Effect, right? I am. I'm a Spectre and a Vanguard.
You do know I could pick you up and move you easily.
I think you'd break your back.
No. I broke your back last night. Sorry.
So, by 2003, 3,700 people had taken part in the ESP classes. Reported participants include businesswoman Sheila Johnson, former Surgeon General Antonio Novello,
Vicente Fox.
Okay, hold on.
I just read that. I'm sorry.
Enron executive Stephen Cooper, Anna Cristina Fox, daughter of former Mexican President Vicente Fox.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur
anyway.
Richard Branson, who denied taking the classes. Businessman Edgar Bronfman Sr., actress Linda Evans, Grace Park, Nikki Klein. And in the early 2000s, Seagram heiresses Claire and Sarah Bronfman, daughters of Edgar Bronfman, became attached to the organization.
So were they attached by the organization as in so you had the Children of God.
They were part of it.
Well, the reason why I bring this up, you had the Children of God, and the only participants who really took part in the incest and the molestations and stuff like that were the actual inner circle, which was I can't think of the main guy's name right now, but it was him, his daughters and stuff like that, and sons. That it was like just them who had the sexy time fun parties, and where the rest of the cult, they pretty much weren't involved in all that stuff. They actually were just regular people. So these people were kind of like that, right? They were attached to it, but they weren't exactly.
We haven't got there yet.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
We just haven't got there yet.
Dizzy!
Hold on a second. Drinking Coors like the heck I am. Good. Oh, man, I'm jealous. I love Wood Ranch.
I was about to say
Anaheim?
Anaheim Hills is rad.
That's where I went to high school. I went to Canyon.
I went to Stockdale High here in Bakersfield, so.
I went to Canyon, and I love Wood Ranch. In fact, I was going to school when Wood Ranch was built.
Can we just bring something up real fast?
Dizzy!
Dizzy!
Hey!
Oh.
What?
Hey, did Lico win?
We don't know yet.
I did not check. I got busy earlier today.
We don't know yet.
So.
They haven't started yet. I think they just started a half hour ago.
I thought they were almost done.
Anyway.
Oh. But let's just give some big ups to Elon Musk. Oh my God, for what he did for the Ukrainian people.
I'm sorry, guys. We don't get political on here usually.
No, I think we're all lockstep in
everybody
behind the Ukraine.
Yeah, I think everybody is in the same boat on this one with the whole Ukrainian
Turn on his
issue.
Badass internet for the first time for free for all of the Ukrainians so they could have connection.
How cool is that? First off, I love Elon Musk. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks about him. He's awesome.
Yeah. I will say this. I do agree that the vast majority of CEOs are sociopaths, but they have their reasons for what they do. This guy's reasons is for the betterment of humanity in the forever,
for the future.
So not just.
So, okay. We are squirreling out all over the place, jumping everywhere. I need help staying on track.
I just saw that earlier today. I was like, this guy's rad.
All right. So Nxivm's training is a trade secret subject to non-disclosure agreements, but reportedly uses a technique that the organization calls rational inquiry to facilitate personal and professional development. In 2003, Nxivm sued the Ross Institute in the case known as Nxivm Corp v. Ross Institute, alleging copyright infringement for published excerpts of content from its manual in 3 critical articles commissioned by cult investigator Rick Allen Ross.
I was thinking Ross as in like the clothing store.
And posted it on his website. Ross posted a psychiatrist's assessment of Nxivm's secret manual on his website that called the regimen expensive brainwashing.
Did Sykes just put up a whole bunch of cocks?
Lots of cock! Look at all the cock! There's a whole lot of cock on the screen.
A whole lot of cock right there.
Yeah, I need my Ritalin again.
Ritz.
I gotta take them Ritz.
Freaking.
By the way, I'm ADHD, guys. I have a prescription for that shit. Anyway. Ross obtained the manual from former member Stephanie Franco, a co-defendant in the trial, who had signed a non-disclosure agreement not to divulge information from the manual to others. So Nxivm filed a suit in New York and New Jersey, but both were dismissed. That's to Sykes. You wish you had a whole lot of cock.
I saw that.
Just bring that back up there.
Cack.
Look
then
at all
you
the
wish
cock.
you had a whole bunch of cack.
So, yeah, okay, so both cases were dismissed. On appeals, the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit Court affirmed the dismissal, ruling that the defendant's critical analysis of material obtained in bad faith, i.e. in violation of an NDA, was fair use since the secondary use was transformative as criticism and was not a potential replacement for the original on the market. On October 2003, Forbes published a critical article on Nxivm and Raniere. According to Vanity Fair, Nxivm leadership, who had spoken to Forbes, had expected a positive story. They were especially upset by remarks made by Brofman, who told Forbes that he believed Nxivm was a cult and that he was troubled by his daughter's emotional and financial investment in it. In 2006, Forbes published an article about the Bronfman sisters stating that they had taken out a line of credit to loan Nxivm $2 million, repayable through personal training sessions and phone consultations with Salzman.
Holy shit. So they borrowed $2 million to give Nxivm.
Yeah.
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Another Forbes article in 2010 disclosed the failures of commodities and real estate deals by the Bronfmans made on Raniere's advice.
Ah, man, the things people do for cults.
I just don't get it.
It's
the only Ross I care about is General Thunderbolt Ross, the Red Hulk. Dear God. Call me a cock tease. You need way more than 3 inches to be that.
Are you jealous?
Versus what has pussy?
Says Thug when it drops to the floor. Is that the actual lyrics? I don't know.
I don't know. Are you jealous? My cock is bigger.
My cock is much bigger than yours. My cock can walk right through the door.
All right. So after actress Kristen Curick became involved with Nxivm in 2006, Salzman and her daughter Lauren, a junior Nxivm leader, went to Vancouver to recruit Curick's Smallville co-star Allison Mack. Lauren bonded with Mack. The two women eventually became Raniere's inner circle and sexual partners. Curick, however, left Nxivm in 2013, and Mack became an enthusiastic proselytizer. Yeah. For Nxivm, persuading her parents to take courses. And after wrapping production of Smallville in 2011, moved to Clifton Park, New York, to be near Nxivm's home base in Albany. In 2008, the Bronfman sisters allegedly pressured Stephen Hurwitz, a confidant of their father, to ask Albany County District Attorney David Soares, New York Governor Eliot Spitzer, and New Jersey Attorney General Ann Milgram to begin criminal investigations into the Nxivm critics.
The Nightmare Clowns are they're making me laugh.
I
know. they're saying some funny stuff right now.
So basically, the two brainwashed daughters of Edgar decided to try to schmooze one of their father's confidants, Stephen Hurwitz. And what they were trying to get out of him was indictments and investigations against the critics of Nxivm that were all calling it like a cult, which it was a cult.
Oh,
it is a cult.
It is a cult. It's still around, right?
Yeah. Say it like Albany.
You gotta bring up Sykes and stuff.
I say Albany. Sorry, I'm from California. Hold on. I'm sorry.
We'll bring up your
cockadoodle doos.
Look,
okay,
guys, the Nightmare Clowns. We'll bring up your cock jokes here in a second. We got to get through this.
Albany. Okay, are we like changing locations now?
Albany. I don't know how you New Yorkers.
Knockers.
I don't know how you knockers.
Knockers.
Here in California,
look, man,
we say things with a Valley Girl accent, even if you're a big Viking.
Yeah, you know what? I really can't help it. I also say things like.
I say like a lot.
I say like a lot. I say dude a lot.
I like avocados a lot too.
I love avocados.
I swear to God, you guys don't understand the obsession us Californians have with avocados.
There is avocado toast.
One of the best things to do is when we're going
avocado
to the beach,
smoothies.
You drive through Atascadero, you go past where Kemper was held. And then when you're coming into Morro Bay, there's that gigantic avocado farm. It's like all the way there. And you just see them just like golden green eggs or whatever.
They're not golden, but
green,
okay.
green eggs.
Green and black.
Green and black, just shimmering in the light coming off the sea.
Dude is not a Texas thing. Thank you. Dude is a California thing that you Texans have inherited because a bunch of Californians ran over to Texas.
Yeah. Dude is a California thing.
For sure.
Dude ranches, come on, man. They come from San Francisco.
We sat dead ass a lot. What?
We say dead ass a lot.
Dead ass? Oh. Yeah, Northern California says hella.
Can we bring up the cock stuff real fast?
Oh my
This
god!
is hilarious. So Sykes and Dizzy are really having fun.
Okay, here we go. Here we
You guys
go.
to start.
What is there to be jealous of? Are you jealous of my cock bigger? And my cock says cock bigger too. My mom's cocktail is bigger than your. What? Where do you think I got mine? I think you're cock deprived. Yes, I am, but your mouth isn't. That's not what you said last night. Come here, I'll give you a mushroom stamp.
There's not mushrooms.
And yeah, dudes and thank you, Tyler.
Dudes and cocked all came from Coctifornia.
Yeah, New York says dead ass. NorCal says hella.
Yeah, hella. That bothers the fuck out of me. There is a difference between NorCal and SoCal, believe me. And we're Southern Cal,
say dude and bruh.
and we're laid back as fuck. And Northern California, NorCal, they're
we surf better than they do.
Yeah, NorCal they're all stuck up there. Just come to Southern California. It's much better than NorCal.
It's way more chill. There's a lot more smog, but actually there's not because there's San Francisco.
San
Francisco is the devil.
San Francisco has smug.
They have a lot of smug. They have smug and smog.
Look, San Francisco is gorgeous. It is very gorgeous.
It is.
But
it really is.
Dear God, man, you will punch someone. I swear you will. And we're laid back Southern Californians. We don't normally act like that. But when we go up there, we're like,
because they're like, oh my God, you're not from here. I'm like, no, I'm not, you fucktard.
Well, okay, the crazy thing, okay, I know we're going off topic here, but
Dude,
the crazy thing
with
with Southern Californians and Northern Californians, you have what you see in Southern California where like all the models and all that stuff and people are plastic, and then you're like, oh, everyone down there is going to be stuck up, and you go and meet these people who are plastic and they're actually really nice people. But then you go to Northern California and you see them trying to say they're all laid back, but they're extremely stuck up.
So Texas says ka. We say cha.
Shaka bra.
Shaka.
Shaka.
Shaka bra.
No, not doing that. That's Northern Californians right there.
No. This is SoCal.
That's not SoCal.
Shaka.
Nope, not doing it.
Your mushroom is short shriveled into the... So, how's it hanging? Short shriveled and to the left.
All right. We got to get back on track here.
Yeah.
Actually, it's time for a commercial.
We got a lot off track. Thank you. Why do you mess with me like this? Motherfucker. Okay. I love you.
Let's just take a commercial fast because I need to get a beer.
Guys, I'm really tired. Look at
we're talking about the sex trade. We just get into cock. Talking about North.
This is Mikey from Out of the Ordinary, and you're watching PBDC TV.
Oh, hi! First thing in the morning, when I'm listening to music and getting a little bit of time for some creepy research, I'm always representing with my PBDC merch. What a better way to have a cup of coffee in the morning.
Don't forget to check out our other cool merch at rootsbleedred.com. That's rootsbleedred.com.
This is Professor Edgar Fluffosaurus from Spooky Tales with Steve the Cat, and when I'm not hosting Monster Chat or knocking down small Japanese cities, I'm watching PBDC TV. Now back to the show.
You know, the crazy thing is, I keep forgetting, Sykes, that you are actually in SoCal too. Like it's I'm so used to the clowns being in the South and stuff like that, and like in Texas and everything. I forget we have a clown in our own backyard. You're not even stoned. It's a Capri Sun. You're not even stoned yet.
I love Capri Sun, guys. Capri Sun, sponsor us.
This is our 20th Capri Sun today.
5th.
Is that Mario?
It's Mario.
Oh, yeah, we're getting popped. Nintendo is very, very much coming after us now.
Nintendo, sponsor us.
Yeah, Sykes is in Riverside. I always forget.
I know. Okay. I'm going to get back into this. Just to let you know, this is going to be like a 3-parter.
Oh, Dizzy. Look what Dizzy just said.
Yeah, I know.
Dizzy, I have stories to tell you, sir.
Yeah, his ex is a condom dispenser.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Text me on the side, no joke. I will tell you the story. You'll have a good laugh.
So, in 2006 through 2015, after actress Kristen Curick became involved with Nxivm in 2006, Salzman and her daughter Lauren, I already read that part. Basically, Curick and Allison Mack became, and Salzman's daughter Lauren became Raniere's inner circle and sexual partners.
Dizzy stoned.
So in 2008, the Bronfman sisters allegedly pressured Stephen Hurwitz to try to convince David Soares, Elliot Spitzer, and Milgram and to begin looking into investigating the critics of Nxivm. Nxivm reportedly kept dossiers on Soares, Spitzer, and their political consultants Roger Stone and Steve Pigeon, U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer, Albany Times Union publisher George Randolph Hearst III, in a box in the basement of Nancy Salzman's home. I'm sorry, my brain just stopped for a second. So according to the Times Union, Nxivm developed a reputation for aggressively pursuing critics and defectors who broke from its ranks, including using litigation to punish critics of Raniere, the organization, and its training methods. The World Ethical Foundation Consortium, an organization co-founded by Raniere and Bronfman's sisters, sponsored a visit to Albany by the Dalai Lama in 2009. The visit was initially canceled by the Dalai Lama owing to negative press about Nxivm. So the Dalai Lama was like, fuck this.
So he was originally going to visit, but he's like, oh, wait a second now. This is a sex cult.
And then he rescheduled.
Then he's like, yeah, I'm going to reschedule this. The Chinese actually might use this against me.
And the Dalai Lama spoke at Albany's Palace Theater in May of 2009.
Anyway. Albany.
And a man named Hurst with a box in the basement. Sounds sus.
You gotta bring up Dizzy's.
Oh my God, where?
Right above Mikey's. I lost my piercing inside my ex-wife once. Oh man, that's freaking comedy gold
I'm
right there.
almost high enough to see California from Indiana. That is good. That is good. If you're ever in Riverside, let me know. We have to go to. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
There
is a. I know this isn't Riverside, but we saw the. Well, this is right before Liz and I got together.
Oh, you saw my death shirt? Yeah.
I'm wearing dark brown.
Spiritual Healing.
Yeah, Spiritual Healing's pretty badass album.
Hold on.
Scream Bloody Gore is my favorite. Yeah. She was about to take your tits out. Yeah, hold on, everybody. Look, just rip them out. Yeah. Scream Bloody Gore is my favorite. I fucking love Scream Bloody Gore.
And we went down in viewers. No.
Yeah. No, there's a right before Liz and I got together, there's a dive bar in Lake Elsinore that I saw the goddamn gals at. I thought I was gonna get into a fight, joke, but I was
Bobby.
like, yeah, it was
Bobby.
It was not very nice to other people, and I was like, oh,
it wasn't very nice to people who were not white.
Yeah, and I got in there, I was like, I really want to see the goddamn gals. Bobby, stay right by me, please. And my buddy Mike, we're like big old Vikings. And I was like, stay right here. Turned out everyone was actually really fucking cool, man. Like, everyone was actually super, super cool. We saw a messed up car accident outside, though. But it was cool.
I'm losing track again.
I'm sorry.
I have no clue where I'm at.
Bobby was Hispanic, though. Listen.
Okay, let's stop. Let's stop now. So in 2017, Lama Tenzin Dondon, the self-styled personal emissary for peace for the Dalai Lama, who had arranged the appearance, was suspended from his position amid corruption charges. The investigation was also revealed a personal relationship between Dondon and Sarah Bronfman, which began in 2009, meaning she banged him to get the Dalai Lama to go over there. Not the Dalai Lama, the emissary.
I was like, didn't the Dalai Lama take like an oath of celibacy or something?
So
like that?
Sarah Bronfman was banging Dondon to get the Dalai Lama to come over because he was the personal emissary for the Dalai Lama.
She fucked one of his crew.
Yeah, to be like, hey, can you do this for me? I'll bang you.
And then she did.
I'll give you a cheeseburger. I'll suck your dick.
I'll suck your dick. Yeah, finish that line.
All right, so Nxivm has been.
What you say? I mean, you just go right over here. You just make a right, and that's where it's at.
So Nxivm has been described as a pyramid scheme, a sex trafficking operation, a cult, and a sex cult. In a 2010 Times Union article, former Nxivm coaches characterized students as prey for Raniere's sexual or gambling-related proclivities.
That's very common among cults.
Oh, yeah.
The leader is the only one that they really have sex with and stuff like that, you know. Excuse me.
So Kristen Keefe, a longtime partner of Raniere and mother of his child, left the group in 2014 and called Raniere dangerous, saying that all the worst things you know about Nxivm are true. In 2014, Raniere founded the Nxivm affiliated news organization, The Knife of Aristotle, later known as The Knife and The Knife Media.
Jesus Christ.
The Knife of Aristotle was subsequently described as a fake news website and a cult. The organization also reportedly hired journalists in an attempt to gain media support and solicit new members to Nxivm, as well as fabricating staff members. Yeah.
It doesn't get into the actual ritualistic side of this, does it?
We might later. We are going to continue this also by getting into talking about Raniere more.
I do want to actually read that part of it because it sounds with the verbiage they're using here, it really sounds like there was some very messed up sexual rituals.
And we're gonna watch the documentary on it before we do the thing on Raniere. So starting with reports by Frank Parlato in June 2017, and bolstered by an October 2017 article in the New York Times, details began to emerge that Dominus Obsquidius Sororium, which was a secret sisterhood.
Did I say a disaster shirt? I did. I'm wearing a Dark Throne shirt.
No, you said Dark Throne.
Okay.
Okay, so details begin to emerge about Dominus Obsquidius Sororium, which is a secret sisterhood that started in 2015.
That's a Harry Potter spell.
Nah, it might be.
It's a Harry.
So that started in 2015 with Nxivm, in which female members were allegedly called slaves, branded with the initials of Raniere and Mack, subjected to corporal punishment for their masters, and required to provide nude photos or other potentially damaging information about themselves as collateral.
It's like, bro, it's 2017. Just do casting couch. That's all you have to do.
Pretty much.
You don't have to do any of this fucked up shit.
Domino squids and what? What's up, Richard?
What's up, Richard? What does Zach say?
Yes, YouTube got full episodes of what?
Young ones? What's
I
the young ones?
I don't know what's going on.
I
was letting them talk shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll get to comments here in a second then, I guess.
So Sarah Edmondson, a Canadian, really, that's definitely a Canadian name, a Canadian actress who had been an ESP participant since 2005, said that she left Nxivm after Mack inducted her into the DOS the previous March at her Albany home. Edmondson alleged that the participants were blindfolded naked, held down by Mack and 3 other women, and branded by the Nxivm affiliated Dr. Danielle Roberts using a cauterizing pen. Appearing on an A&E television program about cults, Edmondson provided additional context for the use of the collateral concepts, saying that it was used in innocuous forms from the earliest, outermost stages of Nxivm in order to acclimate victims. For example, collateralizing small amounts of money that one might forfeit if one did not go to the gym one day. The Times later reported that hundreds of members left Nxivm after Edmondson went public about her experience.
Sykes, I do remember that. I do now remember that. That was the one where they actually had there was one of the first shows that actually had a punk. Hey, Stephen P. Kitty Cat, you're fine. That was one of the first shows where they actually had an actual punk rock character on there and stuff like that, where most TV shows at the time in the 80s would not even show people in, like, who were metalheads and punk rockers and stuff like that.
So on December 15th, 2017, the ABC News Magazine 2020 aired an expose including interviews with many former Nxivm adherents, including Edmondson and Catherine Oxenberg, who alleged that her daughter, India Oxenberg, was in danger due to the group. Several former members reported financial and sexual predation by the Nxivm members. Edmondson further appeared in Escaping Nxivm during the first season.
Sorry. I messed up.
Stop touching things for a moment.
You didn't say that last night.
And I'm not going to say it again tonight. Anyway. So.
Damn, sassy. Okay.
Right? Could you imagine having KR branded on your hoo-ha?
The reason why I started that was because the cauterizing pen they use, I watch a lot of medical videos. When it comes to, like, brain cysts and stuff like that, you know me. I watch a lot of medical videos. And, like,
he's back!
Is back on YouTube. Well, we blocked him again. And he's back again.
Mother, you just spit on me that time.
Sorry. The cauterizing pen they use, if you go look it up, you look up hematomas underneath the fingernail, like when you smash it with a hammer or something like that, they have a pin, and it has these 2 points that come like this. And that's what heats up. Well, they use that pin to release the pressure underneath your nail, and blood squirts out, and then the nail will fall off, and there's no more pain.
They also use it when they're doing tummy tucks and stuff like that.
So what they did was, it's not a branding iron. It's not
It's
their symbol.
Literally a cauterizing scalpel.
Yeah. They sit there and they basically they write the initials with the cauterizing pin is what it is. And it's really fucking brutal.
Yeah, there are tattoo shops that use the cauterizing pins as well.
Because they shave off the skin and
no, you can get branding.
Well, no. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, there's also the cutting also. It's actually pretty.
You can
neat.
get branding tattoos and stuff. Yeah.
You ever seen the ones where they cut? And they,
Have you seen the Slayer one?
It's pretty fucking rad, actually. The people who can actually go through that. I mean, I
okay.
think I can actually
getting way off track again.
I think I can actually do the stitching like the old Viking tattoos where they
You're more
stitch,
ADHD than me.
because there's a lot of stuff that's coming up in my head right now. I'm sorry.
All right, let's try this again. So,
Jerk off advice.
yeah.
What girls? What the fuck is this
stop
box
it.
up?
Damn it! On December 15th, 2017, ABC News Magazine 2020 aired the expose, including interviews with many former Nxivm adherents, including Edmondson and Catherine Oxenberg, who alleged that her daughter, Indian Oxenberg, was in danger due to the group. Several former members reported financial and sexual predation by the Nxivm leaders. Edmondson further appeared in Escaping Nxivm during the first season of the CBC podcast Uncover. 7 socially prominent Mexicans, including Emilio Salinas Aceli, son of former President Carlos Salinas de Gortari. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Gortari. And Ana Cristina Fox, daughter of former President Vicente Fox.
Wow, so his whole family was involved.
Rosa Laura Junco. Loretta Garza Davila, a business leader for Nuevo León. Daniela Padilla, Camila, and Monica Duran have been accused of involvement.
But because they're in a different country, and they're also politicians, there's not much you can do for them.
So, not all of them are politicians, but yeah. Criminal prosecutions and convictions. In March 2018, Raniere was arrested and indicted on charges related to DOS, including sex trafficking conspiracy, and conspiracy to commit forced labor. He was arrested in Mexico and held in custody in New York after appearing in federal court in Fort Worth, Texas. The indictment alleged that at least one woman was coerced into sex with Raniere, who forced DOS members to undergo the branding ritual alleged by Edmondson and others. United States Attorney Richard Donahue stated that Raniere created a secret society of women whom he had sex with and branded with his initials, coercing them with the threat of releasing their highly personal information and taking their assets.
What the fuck,
man? On April 20th, 2018, Mack was arrested and indicted on similar charges to Raniere's. According to prosecutors, after she recruited women into first Nxivm and then DOS, Mack coerced them into engaging in sexual activity with Raniere and performing menial tasks for which Raniere allegedly paid her. Mack was further alleged to be Nxivm's second-in-command after Raniere. On April 24th, Mack was released on a $5 million bond pending trial and held under house arrest with her parents in California. On May 4th, Raniere pled not guilty. Salzman's home was raided shortly after Raniere's arrest, and prosecutors stated during his arraignment that further arrests and a superseding indictment for Raniere and Mack should be expected. In late May, authorities moved to seize 2 Nxivm-owned properties near Albany. In April of 2018, the New York Post reported that Nxivm had moved to Brooklyn, New York, and was being led by Claire Bronfman. On June 12th, 2018, the Times-Union reported that Nxivm had suspended its operations due to extraordinary circumstances facing the company. Bronfman was arrested on July 24th and charged with racketeering. She was released to house arrest after signing a $100 million bail bond. Also arrested and charged with the same crime were Nxivm President Nancy Salzman, her daughter Lauren Salzman, and another Nxivm employee, Kathy Russell. On March 13th, 2019, Nancy Salzman pled guilty to a charge of racketeering criminal conspiracy. Also, in March 2019, her daughter, Lauren Salzman, pled guilty to racketeering and racketeering conspiracy. On April 8th, 2019, Mack pled guilty to racketeering. On April 19th, 2019, Bronfman pled guilty to charges of harboring an alien. Was Roger in her attic?
I'm sorry, you made me laugh. Was Roger in red?
Sorry.
Well,
And
no, they probably were harboring
identity fraud.
They were probably harboring someone from another country who,
Well, yeah, I figured
who was
that.
part of the sex trade.
I know. But
We're not laughing at the victims here. It's just a funny thing that she just said. It's just, yeah, literally, they were harboring someone who was from another country that was a part of the sex trade, is what it was.
Yes, and identity fraud.
Yeah.
Bookkeeper Kathy Russell pled guilty to visa fraud. Raniere's federal trial began on May 7th, 2019. On June 19th, 2019, he was convicted of racketeering and sex trafficking.
So the crazy thing here was there was actually no death. It was all sex trafficking
That we know
and
of.
sex slaves.
So here I'm going to go through the people that were convicted in the sex scandal. Keith Raniere, found guilty of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, attempted sex trafficking conspiracy, forced labor conspiracy, and wire fraud conspiracy. He got 120 years in prison, but he is still pulling strings while in there.
He's Suge Knight. He's literally Suge Knight right now. The rest of them, you're going to actually smash your head against the wall when you hear how much they get.
Yeah. So keep in mind, 120 years, right?
He got the proper amount. Actually, he should probably, in my book, he should have been put to death. Sex trafficking is one of the worst crimes in the world, especially being where we live right now, because we're at the hub and there's a lot of messed up things happening.
Yeah.
Here.
So Allison Mack pled guilty to racketeering conspiracy. She only got 3 years.
3 years. She's out next year.
No, she's out in 2014 or 2024. Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, 2 years. Sorry.
Claire Bronfman pled guilty to conspiring to conceal and harbor undocumented immigrant for financial gain and fraudulent use of identification. 81 months in prison.
6 years.
Lauren Salzman pled guilty to racketeering. Don't do it.
It's the bot. I have to.
And conspiracy. 5 years of probation.
The bot's back again.
She only got 5 years of probation. Nancy Salzman pled guilty to racketeering conspiracy. 42 months in prison. Kathy Russell pled guilty to visa fraud. Got 2 years of probation.
That's insane. That's in.
I wish I had 100 million, right?
Yeah.
Got kicked out of the Boy Scouts for eating a brownie.
What kind of brownie?
The hotels in my area have human trafficking hotline cards, probably because of Nxivm. Yeah.
Well,
that's what I would guess.
Where we live here in Kern County, we have Highway 58.
Can't an asteroid drop already and end everything?
Yeah, right.
Well, we might be in nuclear winter soon.
We have Highway 58 and the 99 and I-5. 58 takes everyone out to the Midwest, Las Vegas, all that.
The 5 goes
stuff.
everywhere.
The 5 runs the entire gambit from into Mexico all the way up into Canada, and everything comes here to Bakersfield. It's literally like a hub, and there's a lot of issues with sex trafficking. It's really, really messed up.
Just think of cauterizing a
guy's genitals. Yeah,
it was a family affair. Oh man. So let's get back into this. We're almost done for the day. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, you know what? We are done for the day. Oh, wait.
You know why we're getting these bots?
Because we're talking about sex trafficking.
No. The reason why we're getting these bots is because all the Russian bots have been blocked by YouTube. So we're getting sex bots coming on here now. All
right. So we're going to talk about Nxivm after Raniere's conviction, and then the beliefs and practices. We'll start with on Friday, and we're going to be talking about a little bit or a lot more about Raniere.
Yeah.
So in January 2020, a federal lawsuit was filed in New York accusing Raniere and 14 associates, including Nancy Salzman, Claire Bronfman, Sarah Bronfman, Lauren Salzman, Allison Mack, Kathy Russell, Karen Unterreiner. What?
Where you at? Where you at? Show me.
Unterrier?
I don't know where you're at.
Unterreiner.
Unterreiner?
Karen, whatever. Brandon Porter.
She was a Karen.
Danielle Roberts and Nikki Klein of conducting illegal psychological experiments on members of the company and abusing them physically, emotionally, and financially. Oh, so they did FinDom.
They went back and so they had
They did
okay,
FinDom.
so they had their patriarch, right, which was Raniere, and then
The matriarch was,
and then the matriarchs all did the FinDom
Salzman.
stuff. Yeah,
and apparently after Salzman, it was Mack.
So they went after everybody, right?
Mm-hmm. On September 30th, 2020, Judge Nicholas G. Garafias of the United States District Court for the Eastern District of New York sentenced Bronfman to 6 years and 9 months in federal prison. Her attorney promised to appeal, calling the sentence an abomination. It's an abomination that she didn't get more.
Exactly.
Beginning in July 2020, at least 6 Nxivm loyalists organized dance protests outside the detention center,
What?
which houses Raniere.
They had Dance Revolution outside
They're
the
all-
freaking guys.
Now I'm thinking of the
And one guy's
Charles
like,
Manson.
one guy's like, one guy's like, now we have to watch that after we're done here. One guy's like, hey guys, you ever seen the mime? And he just starts doing the wall.
Okay, I have to bring it up. I'm sorry. Here, girls want everyone, even you.
They're back again?
Oh, this is great. I'm sorry.
I swear to God, this is happening because YouTube and all the social media platforms have blocked all the Russian bots for what they're doing in the Ukraine, and now we're just getting all this, all
They're
the, all
doing
the bots.
the hokey pokey protest. They're all, you put your right hand in, you put your right hand out, you put your right hand in, and you
Dance.
let Raniere out.
I'm sorry. If I was at a call, like, you guys want me to do what?
They're doing the time warp
You guys want me to do the time warp outside on a New York street right now? I ain't fucking doing
outside
this.
of a prison.
I'll see you guys later. Fuck you. We're in the middle of a fill right now.
Jeez, I never get sex bots on my show.
Look, Stephen P. Kitty Cat.
That's because you already have a hot intern.
Yep.
So-
Stephen P. Kitty Cat, let me produce your show one night, and you'll get sex bots on your show. I'm kidding.
They
I'm
do the
kidding.
stanky leg. The image in my head right now is just so awesome.
I got a steak ass. That's what it was.
No, the other one that I'm thinking of is, have you ever seen the MC Hammer flash mob?
I
That
think
was
so.
fantastic.
Some flash mobs actually do it justice. It's
Oh,
pretty
it's
cool.
great. But now I'm thinking of the stanky leg flash mob. Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. So that they were organizing dance protests outside the detention center that has Raniere, operating under the name as We Are As You. Dancers included Nikki Klein and branding Dr. Danielle Roberts. While incarcerated, Raniere has maintained his leadership role over
No
Nxivm,
way.
regularly communicating with his followers by phone. Raniere instructed his followers to solicit the assistance of Alan Dershowitz,
Pause before you
the
say the next
attorney
name.
who successfully negotiated a non-prosecution agreement with
Get this.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh my God. I did not see that. I did not read this far into it.
Raniere gave false names of people that he was allegedly calling to prison officials, and call recipients employed burner phones in an attempt to avoid detection. In one instance, Raniere instructed a follower to get scrutiny on the judge in his case, explaining that the judge needs to know he's being watched.
So what you're saying is we might get an email later on
Yeah.
saying you might not want to talk about this anymore.
You know what I say to that?
Yeah, right. Epstein isn't that. Yeah.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Epstein, isn't he that guy that killed himself? Well, he was suicided. And was it New York or where was it at? Yeah, it was New York.
Wherever the fuck he's being held. I don't know.
All the cameras that happened to just blink off when it happened.
Did you see that thing? It was, is it worth it? Let me work it. Flip the thing down, turn it, and reverse it. And then it says Epstein didn't kill himself backwards.
It's all him just swinging.
Anyway, guys, so we're going to start with beliefs and practices on Friday. And then we might, after that, we might be getting into.
We're going to go into beliefs and practices, and we'll go into
Raniere, Keith Raniere,
history and stuff like that. Actually, as a person.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been fun.
We are going to start recording the podcast next week or in a week or two.
Yep.
Once we have a good backlog of stuff, we'll start uploading it.
Hold on. Tomorrow.
Hellraiser tomorrow.
Hellraiser 2 tomorrow. Dances out. He's all.
Stephen P. Kitty Cat, I want to say how awesome it is that you're doing Hellraiser. I know it's not one of your favorite movies, but it's one of my. Like Clive Barker's one of my favorite artists. He's a great artist, but everything with
I can't keep up dancing this long.
He's one of my favorite writers of all time. That's why I was like, oh my God, last week I was like, I'm on here just typing. I was like, he did this, this, and this. And I was like, I love Clive Barker and I love Hellraiser.
I love that everyone was on their bullshit tonight. So do we.
Can I just say one other thing real fast? Another thing. Clive Barker learned from his mistakes by letting someone else direct his movie, which I loved the original Rawhead Rex because it was corny. It was cheesy. I love Nightbreed too, but no, Rawhead Rex was like cheesy. It was fun, but from the Books of Blood, they completely botched the movie. And that is what caused Clive Barker to say, "You're going to do the Hellbound Heart," in which he's like, "No, I'm directing."
The bodies of chaos are coming for you. The bodies of chaos are coming for you.
All right. I guess we're out of here, guys.
No, say what you were saying, where he was directing and producing instead of, or had somebody else direct and produce.
He had someone else direct and produce Rawhead Rex, which ruined the movie to him.
Mm-hmm.
All of us loved it because it's just corny and fun. But he came in and was like, I'm going to do Hellraiser, and I'm going to direct and produce it myself, which the next 4 Hellraisers he produced. The first one he directed. He turned around and actually just kind of made it his own for the cinematic universe. Whereas the Hellbound Heart, the book is slightly different and everything like that, how he did things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was great. I freaking loved it. I loved how you did everything last week, Stephen P. Cat. That was amazing. So
sorry, my eyes are really dry right now. I'm all.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful night.
See you guys later.
Bye.
We knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that one way or another.